Hey everyone, so this is Elizabeth. Welcome to my Paw Pals page, and one of the things that I like to do here is share tips and tricks that are going to make life with your pets a little simpler. And one of the things I do as a pet sitter is I do a lot of sub-Q fluids for kitties, and that's not always the easiest thing. Dogs are always easier, but I wanted to share some tips on how I found to make it a little easier with my cat. So one of the things that I learned really helps is to warm the fluids up. So I have his bag sitting here in a sink of just warm tap water, and I always do that first. That way it makes it a little more comfortable for him. And I don't have good eyes, so I always make a line at where I need to stop. He gets 125 milliliters, so it will stop there. The other thing that's really helpful is to hang it high so the fluids come out fast, and when you go to open the little lever to let it flow, let it rip. Get the fluids in the kitty as fast as you can. So I'm going to hang the fluid bag up in the doorway behind myself, and then I will go get the cat. But what I also have laid out is some treats. They're actually his vitamins. He gets from a company called Standard Process. He has renal issues, so he gets a renal support. He has a heart murmur, so he gets cardiac support, and then he gets one called whole body support. We call these his hors d'oeuvres. He loves them, so he eats them before his food. I also have his food out. He gets he's the raw chicken blend that I make for him. And then I also have his favorite little sprinkles out. This one's salmon, and I also have an Italian blend, so I can mix and match and keep him eating while I do the fluids, because it makes it go a lot smoother when you don't have to restrain him. If you try to restrain a cat, forget it, they want out of there. So I'm going to hang the bag of fluids up and go get my boy Jesse James. Another thing that I found when I first started doing it is I wanted to use a smaller needle. So when I, inserted the needle, I felt like a smaller needle wouldn't hurt as bad, but a smaller needle has a smaller flow, and they don't really seem to mind that much. I did not recognize the difference between the poke with the different size needle, but I definitely noticed that this one goes a lot faster. So this is an 18 gauge, and I was using a 20, but I like the 18s better. So the needle itself is a little, sorry, the lighting's funny in the bathroom. The needle itself is pretty good size, but again, he doesn't seem to mind. And I have literally been doing this to him every day since August of last year. He gets fluids every single day. So let me go get the demo cat. Not sure if you heard him when I just woke him up from his sleepy place, but this is Jesse James, my demo kitty. So what I do is I sit him here, and he doesn't see too good, so I set him here in front of his little goodies, pull the loose fur on the back up like a little tent, make a little pocket in there, so you're just slipping the needle boop, right under the skin. You saw that he flinched a little bit, but not even enough to make him stop trying to eat his pill, my little toothless one. And then again, I open the valve up all the way. And of course you can't see the bag, well, you can't see the bag behind me, but I let it just go at a full stream. Get those fluids in. Here's one more, buddy. So he loves his little vitamins, are his little hors d'oeuvres. Whoops, you heard me do that. You got one more there, buddy. So as you can see, it keeps him occupied, and he doesn't seem to mind the fluids at all. Lost half of that one. Sorry, you guys get to see him eat, right? Here's one more, buddy. Whoops. Okay, I guess he's done with that. So then I usually sprinkle his food a little. Some of those salmon sprinkles on, and then he will transition to his food. He still has a little bit to go on the fluids, but basically when it's done, I watch the bag, turn the line off, pull the needle out. He's still eating, and we are good to go. So for anybody out there that has to give their kitty sub-Q fluids, I know again, as a pet sitter, I have a lot of kitties that have renal issues, and it's very common, especially as they get older. So don't fear, it's not that big of a deal. Just remember, if you can keep them occupied and not restrain them, it's always going to be better. Thank you very much, Derek. I'm a rookie at these lives, so I haven't been watching the little poppy up things down there, but we still got a little bit to go, so I'm actually going to sign off as he finishes his meal, and thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or send me a PM. Thank you.